uttered. And you know what I wanna say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. So many times that I really wanna talk to you, cause when I think of all the things that you've brought me through, I wanna talk but I can't start the conversation. But I'm so filled with conviction in my meditation. You've been so good and I know it in my heart, but as for speaking up I don't know where to start. But I know in my heart, I know in my heart, your Holy Spirit intercede for me. When I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say, I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with groanings that cannot be uttered. And you know what I wanna say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Welcome, Holy Spirit. We are in your presence. Fill us with your power. Live inside of us. Welcome, Holy Spirit. We are in your presence. Fill us with your power. Live inside of us. Holy Spirit, intercede for me. When I'm lost for words and I don't know what to say, I know I will not be dismayed. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me with groanings that cannot be uttered. And you know what I wanna say, even if I can't say. Your Holy Spirit intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Intercedes for me. Yeah.
All right, and that was our word of prayer from Kenty. And Kenty is from Portsmouth. And we just want to say good afternoon to the Posse Massive, saying special good afternoons. Yes, we want to start off by saying good afternoon to our Honorable Greta Roberts and Senator Oscar George in the Ministry of Youth. And we also want to let you know that Youth Vibes is a radio program produced by the Youth Development Division and is brought to you by the Ministry of Culture, Youth, Sports and Community Development. It's coordinated by the Youth Development Division. All right, guys, and we're going to get started. And we're going to go across to Studio 2 to say good afternoon to our lovely Princess in Studio 2. Hello to you.
Hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Cheyenne Teets. I live in a lovely village of Grand Bay. I am also a Grand Bay Girl Guide recruit, and I like to read.
You like to read. Thank you for telling us about yourself, Cheyenne.
Sure, no problem.
And I also know it's your very first time being on the radio, so I'd like to commend you.
Yes, it is.
It is. All right, great. All right, we're happy to have you here. You look like a natural, by the way. Yeah? So if you didn't know and you're watching us on the live stream on YouTube or on Facebook, you can see us live at the DBS as well. So tell us about your summer was very interesting.
Yes,
right?
it was.
What inspired you to volunteer this summer?
What inspired me to volunteer this summer was the chance to meet new people, learn new skills, and gain experiences that could help me grow as a person. I also wanted to challenge myself and personally while giving back.
Wonderful. And was that your first time volunteering?
Yes, it was.
It was. Okay, nice. And you look forward to volunteering in the future again, right?
As I should.
All right. Tell us what, during your summer program, what was one of the most memorable experiences for you?
I think my most memorable experience was definitely spending time with the children, playing with them, having fun, and just seeing the joy on their faces.
What activity did you enjoy the most with the children?
I think mostly arts and craft
Mm-hmm.
because I is a fun person and as I see little children, my age will automatically switch to 5
So you're saying you're able to relate with them on that level.
as I should and always.
Always wonderful. What type of arts and craft did you guys make?
They did tie-dye.
Mm-hmm.
They also did crayoning, or if they didn't do crayoning, they would maybe do the chalk and write on the concrete floor and create some game.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask them what they're doing, and I'd be like, okay, well, let's do that. Or if it's not that, they face painting each other with chalk. And I would be interested to join, because why not?
That's I can only imagine. And you said the age range was about 5 to what? 5 to 7.
5 to 10,
5 to
12,
10.
around that age.
Real fun days here. I wish I could just jump back, but it doesn't work like that. So I just
Yeah,
have to
welcome
be.
to join next year.
We all have our moments where we are our own big children, right? So yeah, we have fun. In terms of the volunteering program, did you guys face any challenges working with the group?
We did actually, but it wasn't nothing too big. Maybe the children would have a little attitude or something. Nothing
Mhm.
too big, but as a 15-year-old, I supposed to know what conflict resolution is.
Mhm.
So, in learning that in school, I
Mhm.
used it, and I fixed everything.
Okay, wonderful. How would you say, or what? How did you overcome one of those challenges you experienced with the kids?
How I would overcome it?
Just give me an example of something happened. And you said you did use your conflict resolution skills from school, right?
Yes.
Okay. You want to share what is one thing somebody else listening could use in conflict resolution? Sometimes you just maybe need to listen to what they're saying, right?
Yes, and see what the problem is. Listen to both points of views at
Mm-hmm.
different times and try and figure out what the problem is and if it was a misunderstanding.
Wonderful. All right. In terms of volunteering, Shan, you said that's your first time. Do you have any like major takeaways from your volunteering experience? What did you learn the most?
I learned problem solving and leadership.
And leadership. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your leadership that you learned.
My leadership, even small tasks, like they help me to grow. And in that,
Mm-hmm.
it helped me grow confidence.
Mhm.
And also it showed me teamwork and services that can really make a difference.
Wonderful. If you had to choose, let's say, one word to like just give a general idea of what your experience was from that volunteering program, what would be the one word you would use to
It would
describe
be
that?
amazing.
Amazing. Oh, good job. All right. And as we wrap up your section today, is there any final message you would like to share with the youth listening or their family listening today?
Sure, no problem. My message today for young people my age is to embrace yourself and don't be afraid. And also, you have to take opportunities when you see them. Don't just be like the rest of the crowd and say, okay, well, they're doing this and they're doing that, so I'm not going to do it. I was, well, how can I say it? Nobody wasn't really offering to go on DBS. So I was like, you know what? Let's take the opportunity and let's go on DBS for the first time in 15 years that you have lived on this earth.
And we're happy to have you. We hope that you continue to build your confidence and your leadership skills. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.
As I will, and I hope you do the same.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
You're welcome.
All right. We're going to take this one, guys, by the Signal Band and Shelly. It's called It's a Blessing.
Spirituality involves the recognition of a feeling or a sense or belief that there is something greater than myself. Bessie, Bessie, whoa. something more to being human than sensory experience, and that the greater whole of which we are part of is cosmic or divine in nature. Blessy, blessy, whoa. Oh Lord is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money on the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. Some say creator, and every Saturday at my door, knock, knock, Jehovah. But where I was raised, it was steady, our Father. Respect mankind who they believe in a higher power. Hail Selassie or Jaja. Why religion divide us and classify us? That man never hold a grudge and still come back to guide us. Sit beside us, eradicate all bad mind without saying a word. A man of action and true champion over the world. Oh Lord is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money on the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. It's in our nature to transform the blessings they into something greater. The intention was never to fight on one another. Just the gratitude, the attitude, and give thanks to the power. Cause man never know the hour. Yet still religion divide us and classify us. That man never hold a grudge and still come back to guide us. Sit beside us, eradicate all bad mind without saying a word. A man of action and true champion over the world. Oh Lord is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money on the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. Messi, Messi, whoa. Let's call blessy, blessy, whoa. 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 Oh Lord is a blessing, yeah. It ain't the money on the girls that could make me feel so blessed, yeah. Something stronger than preacher man, deeper than religion, blessings, eh. Drop down on my knees and say I feel so blessed, 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 blessed. Messi, Messi, whoa. Let's call blessy, blessy, whoa. 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 They love you when you're nice, so they can take advantage of your niceness. They love you when you're nice, so they can call your phone when they're in crisis.
If you're just tuning in, you're locked into the Nation Station. This is the Youth Vibes program. We have our next set of guests ready for you. Stay tuned, guys.
And I've nothing to give. Well, bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Bye, 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 bye to the old me. Don't call me, don't contact me. I don't have money. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hey, 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 hey. No more
right, and that was our signal band with Bye to the Old Me. Good afternoon, Studio 2. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
And we also have Mr. Gibbons on the air with us. Good day. Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, wonderful. It's so nice to have you, well, on air and in
Yes, good
studio with us
afternoon.
today.
Welcome.
Can you guys introduce yourselves?
Should I go?
So, Imon Gibbons here from the Dominica Youth Business Trust.
And Kiana Dyer, brand ambassador for the OACS Pearl and reigning Miss OACS 2025.
All right. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll start with Imon, and then we'll come back across to Miss Daya. All right. So Imon, again, thank you for joining us here on U5 today. Can you just give us, tell us about what is the role your organization plays in regards to supporting youth?
Yes, so I work with the Dominica Youth Business Trust as a project officer. And at the DYBT, we do everything entrepreneurship. When you think of entrepreneurship and when you think of youth, that is what the DYBT does. So we do business plan development, we do entrepreneurship training, mentorship, and right now we're steering into a bit of career guidance mentorship as well.
Oh, nice. Lovely.
Yes.
So you work with the DYBT, and tell us what type of opportunities does the organization provide for the programs? Like somebody's just listening today, doesn't know about, the different development programs that you have. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so we have primarily 2 training programs that we do every year.
Mm-hmm.
We have one called the Entrepreneurship Development Program, which we do once a year, every March, and this is geared towards persons with a business idea. So you'll be considered at the incubator stage, and if you would like to develop that idea and draft a business plan and get it bankable, then that training is for you. Further, we have the Small Business Assistance Facility Program, training program, which we do twice a year, once in June and once in September. Now, this is geared towards persons already in business. So if you are in business for 1 year and more, then this training is for you. And we're looking to just sharpen your business skills and get you to accelerate your business and upscale that business.
Wonderful.
So we do that twice a year, once in June and once in September.
Mm-hmm.
And September is coming up, so we do have this training offering. So we are going to be doing it via Zoom.
Mm.
Because we understand if you're already in business, it's going to be a bit difficult to take time off from your business to come into a training program from, let's say, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Very true.
So we're trying to make it friendly and accessible to persons and, of course, get a wider reach all over Dominica. So we are going to be offering this training via Zoom from September 22nd to the 26th. And that's Monday to Friday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. nightly. We're going to be doing topics such as social media marketing, business plan continuity, costing and pricing, and, of course, record keeping. We understand that record keeping is one of the major setbacks for many small businesses today. So we are trying to push that as much as possible throughout our trainings.
Thank you for that, Imon. And I'm happy that you guys, based on the years of experience that you have, that you will actually able to adapt to the changing times. So the fact that you're doing it on Zoom, kudos to the DYBT. Snaps for you guys.
Thank you.
You're
Yes, we are
welcome.
always looking at ways of evolving our trainings.
Yeah, so really and truly, there is no excuse for an entrepreneur not to take part in what you'll have going on right now.
That's correct. And many times with this small business assistance facility training, we get persons doing it over and over. So, for example, someone may have done the entrepreneurship development program, let's say 5 years ago, and they want to get a refresher. They can come back and do the SDF program and get that refresher that they need.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that. It just might spark my interest. So let's see what happens. So you're
We
also
also have
something new coming up.
new
Yes.
initiative,
Tell us
yes.
about that.
So I mentioned earlier we're staring into a bit of career guidance,
Mhm.
right? So what it is we're trying to do is that ensure youth these days know what path they are entering into. We're trying to ensure that youth at risk or youth, let's say, at the college level, know what is the next step for them. Is it employment or is it entrepreneurship?
Mm-hmm.
So what we are doing right now is we are offering a free course at the Dominica State College, targeting the State College students in them leveling up their skills. So we're going to take a bit of achievement motivation training and personal development. We're going to take a bit of career guidance, looking at interview skills. We're looking at doing your CV resume, what to do, what not to do, and then going into entrepreneurship. And the hope from that is that at the end of it, students are better aware of what is the next step for them. So this is a new avenue for us. We're offering it at the Dominica State College. So we're going to be using the activity period on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays from 11:45 a.m. to 12:45 p.m. So we're saying the first years right now, we're saying the second years as well. You can take advantage of this. You're going to learn more about yourself. You're going to learn more about the career path that you want to do. We're going to see if we can map your skills and what it is you can monetize. And we're going to see if entrepreneurship is a pathway for you as well. And of course, what we're saying is that either one is a win. We're just trying to ensure that you know what works best for you and that you have the tools to do so.
Wonderful. That sounds great, Imon. Obviously, we'll dive a little more into that on a next program, but I'm very happy for the new initiative that you guys have. Even people my age still are not sure what field they should have gone into and trying to make that decision, right? So it's never too late. I'm happy for that, and congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Just before you leave, though, can you tell us if somebody's interested and they want to reach out to you, how, or partake in one of the trainings coming up, how can they get in contact with you guys?
Yes, so we understand we're dealing with youth, so we try to stick to social media as much as possible. So you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We have our flyers, our graphics up there. There's the QR codes you can scan to get to the registration links, and you just register from there. If you wish, you can come down to our office on 42 Kennedy Avenue, Roseau. We are in the old Jay's Bookstore building on the top floor. You may have some flight of steps to climb up, but at the end of the day, it's worth it. You can come in, get some more information, register on the spot, and we go from there.
Wonderful. Imon, in the years that you've been a part of the DYBT, can you just give us one final message to the youth and their parents listening out there as to why it is important to get trained in different skills?
Listen, I like to think of it as training, even if you don't go into the direct topic of it, there are parts of it that you can use in different aspects of your life. So take advantage of any and every training that you can and open yourself to different pathways that you can take advantage of. So you may end up doing two pathways at a time. Let's say if you want to do electricals or if you want to do entrepreneurship, these things go hand in hand. And then you already have the entrepreneurship skills. You can say, okay, let's pivot and do something like a food caravan or something because you have that entrepreneurship mindset. So, just take advantage of all the various opportunities that are out there to you. The DYBT is there. The Youth Development Division is there as well. The Summer Volunteerism Program, which went extremely well. So even volunteerism as well, that is an aspect, that is a pathway and avenue that you can take advantage of. So my advice to persons to just take advantage of all training opportunities out there.
Wonderful. There's always something to do in Dominica. Imon, thank you for being with us here on Youth Vibes today. We do wish you...
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great Saturday and continue to go ahead and positively impact lives of young people out there. Sending love. You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
All right. And we go straight into our guests. In the studio 2, we have Miss Kiana Dyer with us, and basically, like you heard, she's here in regards to the OECS Pearl program, and the OECS Pearl, it stands for the Program for Educational Advancement and Relevant Learning. It is an educational reform initiative, by the OECS. It focuses on improving the quality of teaching while ensuring what students learn is practical, relevant, and prepares them for the 21st century skills like critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving. Miss Dyer, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Okay, every time I see you're here on point, you need to share that. You need to have a little class separate just for that. Yes, you need to something. You need to do that.
Yes, I try.
Share the
I try.
secrets. But today, you're not here for the cute hair. You're here as an ambassador for the Pearl program. So can you just explain to us as to why this program was introduced?
Okay, so as you rightfully said, the OACS Pearl program, which stands for Program for Educational Advancement and Relevant Learning, is an initiative aimed to improve the quality of education across the OACS. So it focuses on learning your practical, relevant skills and preparing students for, like you rightfully said, the 21st century skills like problem thinking and creativity. So we basically follow a program which was initiated by the OACS Commission to reform the education system among and not excluding the differently abled.
Wonderful. I love that. And how does the Pearl program support teachers in improving their classroom delivery and teaching methods?
So whereas it comes to teaching per se, the Pearl program supports teachers through giving them training. As Imon and our volunteer rightfully said, you can never get too much training when it comes to anything in life. So our Pearl program offers training for teachers, allowing them to be more tech savvy, allowing them to develop and discover different online techniques that can be used to include all students, and also to help them to develop, I should say for lack of a better word, fun and more inclusive way of teaching within the classroom and getting with the times of online learning.
Wonderful. What are some of the benefits you would say students will experience through the program compared to the old system?
Okay, so compared to the old system, is the Pearl initiative have kind of complemented the early childhood education safe spaces. So what Pearl has done is in schools such as John Caleb Laura, Bagatelle Primary, let me see, Jones Bopier, and I have one more, Cassibris Primary. We have done something that we create a space where children can learn through different means. So compared to just the classroom setting, compared to the chalk and board system, we have a more inclusive way of going about teaching our students, guiding our students while being guided with them. So with the safe space, they have different avenues where they could go. They may be a bit moody because, we are children, or they are children, they're a bit moody, and they can go to their safe space and be productive within that safe space. They do not feel like being stuck within a classroom, or the teacher has felt like it's just a time to give them some place to express themselves. They can go to the safe space. We are not excluding our differently abled within our schools, and there the OACS Pearl program has offered assistive learning devices. So those who are hearing impaired, we have given listening devices. Those who are sight impaired, they are given devices to help them learn. And even recently, if I add, we had our SEN, so that is Special Education Needs Rally and Fun Day, where we included and promoted the inclusion of awareness and celebration of differently abled students. So that's basically the flair that the OACS Pearl programs bring, rather than the so strict and rigid school system.
Oh, wonderful. And what type of roles would you say that the parents and the communities would play in ensuring that the rollout of Pearl is successful?
Well, definitely, it takes a village to raise a child. So how the Pearl supports parents and parents support us in return would be by sharing our feedback one, so we know where we're going short, what needs to be done, and also the encouragement of attendance at schools. That is very necessary. The participation of helping them work from home, because we can only do so much within the schools, but it then extends further into homes where parents need to, not just send their children to do the homework, but come along, join in, and help them in developing themselves within the 21st century realm.
Wonderful. It's always a pleasure having you here on Youth Vibes with us. Is there anything you'd like to share about this new incentive, or just, a shout out to maybe persons who have been involved in getting this rolled out so far?
Yes, with the new incentive, I want to say that the OACS Pearl is coming on with a digitized OACS harmonized primary school curriculum, hopes to be implemented in all OACS countries, so look out for that. The program is scheduled to be piloted within the OACS from September 2025. Pearl is giving you a fresh, a revived sense of learning, whilst not excluding any child whatsoever, as our motto is, every learner succeeds.
Wonderful. Thank you for being here with us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
While we say au revoir to Kiana, we actually have two other lovely guests with us today. We're going to get started, but let's just take this one from Famanapi. Thankful, because we really are thankful for all the opportunities being provided for youth in Dominica, and the opportunity, to just grow and excel.
Yes.
Let's make Dominica awesome.
And now we welcome Brother Daryl for his contribution.
Another day above ground, I see. I focusing on the positives, because yesterday I was down.
Saying good afternoon to all the youth officers across the island.
It's loving me hard.
To my mom in Point Michelle, Mr. Blah.
No wrong.
And the Point Michelle bus drivers always tuned in.
And I shouting, oh Lord, I thankful.
Very thankful.
It's you who give me health and strength. Oh Lord, I thankful. It's you give me the handful. Every day you're blessed.
To Raphael Mark in Tedmon and his lovely wife. Good afternoon to you guys. To Auntie Grace and Uncle Mark in Citroën. Good day, good day. All right, and we're thankful again to be here on Youth Vibes. We're gonna go straight across the studio too. Ladies, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Joelle. Good afternoon to your listeners.
All right, and today we're actually here to highlight a very important upcoming activity. It's the very first UN Local Conference of Youth, or LCOY, to be hosted here in Dominica. It's going to be organized by the Caribbean Youth Environment Network. Please introduce yourselves.
So my name is Imana Jeffers. I am the director and advisor of the Caribbean Youth Environmental Network, and here with me today is one of the exec members on the team.
Okay, I thought she was about to introduce me. Wendy Wallace. I am the Vice President of CYEN, or the Caribbean Youth Environment Network, and it's a pleasure to be here.
All right, ladies, thank you for being with us on a busy Saturday like today. Let's get straight into it. Tell us a little bit about LCOY and how is it important for Dominica to be the first one to host?
Oh, yes. LCOY, I mean, this is how you put it. We basically refer to it as LOCOY. LOCOY, yes. So LOCOY is the Local Conference of Youth, and it is a United Nations endorsed youth-led platform that is being hosted in over 100 countries, about 110 countries this year. and they essentially serve as national forums where young persons can build capacity and discuss national and global sustainability challenges. I think the most important outcome emanating from this conference is the development of a national youth statement. This is a critical and a key item coming out of the conference, and this national youth statement is actually going to feed in to COI, which is the Global Conference of Youth, which in turn will help to shape negotiations at COP. And for our listeners, COP is really this gigantic United Nations climate conference that is hosted on an annual basis.
Wonderful. And this year the theme is Our Land, Our Water, Our Future. What does this theme mean to you, and why is it relevant to the young people of Dominica today?
Well, if it's one thing Dominica has is water, and we have land, right? So land and water are not just resources in Dominica, but they're also part of our livelihoods, our culture, our food security, and that what is very, very popular, our resilience in the face of climate change especially. So for young people this year, the theme is a reminder that the choices that we make now will directly affect whether or not we inherit a future of both abundance and security. And we are touching on various areas, because in climate change you have many themes. There is mitigation, there is adaptation, and we just want to engage and also let the young people know that they can take ownership of protecting what sustains us. Also, while recognizing that our future depends on how we manage and value these resources today.
Yes, I definitely agree with that. Basically, the accountability that we take as youth today is going to impact us tomorrow.
Yes.
All right. We are the ones who are going to be there, The people who started it first will not be there in the future. We are the ones who are going to be there in the future. And at some point, we won't be there, but we need to create the right impact and not just leave big old holes in the ozone, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Yeah. So what kind of opportunities will the participants gain from attending the conference in terms of skills, networking, and advocacy?
Oh, all of the above.
All so of check, the above. Check all the boxes. Okay,
that's it. I think even in terms of the LOCOI being hosted in Dominica for the first time ever, I think it's a milestone. There is a saying that if you're not at the table, you're on the menu. If you don't have a seat, if you don't have a seat in the conversation, decisions will be made either about you or
they'll be made for you. They'll be made for you
without your say.
That's
exactly.
Correct.
So this is a milestone because it means Dominican youth now have a formal seat at the table, not just to talk about what happens here at home, but to ensure that our lived realities, our lived experiences are carried all the way to these international negotiations. In terms of all of the above options that you mentioned, I think it's a beautiful question, and it's an opportune time for me to speak about what the day holds, I guess, briefly.
Yeah, sure.
This is a one-day event, but it is designed to be full of practical learning. We begin with the opening ceremony, which is going to last just about an hour from 9:30 to 10:30. It will be carried live on DBS, MO News as well, and we will definitely have a few short remarks from the Ministry of Environment, who has been extremely supportive. PISLM, of course, our title sponsor, who has been overly supportive.
Without them, it would not happen.
Yes. So, and PISLM, just for our listeners, Emmanuel, Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management. So they have been so amazing in terms of the technical support that they've been providing us, and just ensuring that everything goes smoothly on that day. But definitely that's what's gonna kick off at the opening ceremony, and it's really going to set the tone for the day's event. And the youth will remain for the remaining of the day's event, and is gonna be exciting.
Sounds
think-
exciting.
Yeah, I think the highlight is the policy negotiation simulation.
Yes.
Young person, and this actually mirrors the actual negotiations that happens at COP. So young persons will actually sit like diplomats and get a feel of how it is to negotiate as a diplomat. So I think that's beautiful. It's really going to build their advocacy skills and get them in that negotiation
Spirit,
role
yeah,
as well.
yes.
Definitely.
That's a great skill to have.
Yeah. And one more thing, Joelle, I think what makes LaCoy quite unique is the fact that this is not a conference for climate activists or environmentalists. We have intentionally invited young persons from a broad cross-section of Dominican society
Okay.
so that all voices can contribute to that national youth statement. We have intentionally invited representation from the Dominica Association of persons with disabilities, sports groups,
Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce, DYBT, I mean, you name it.
And let me just add that a lot of people tend to believe that when it comes to the environment and climate change, it's all about trees and plants and biodiversity.
Yes,
However, climate change is intersectoral.
Yes.
It is everyday life. It is what is happening now. So, of course, it's going to affect our education. It's going to affect agriculture. It's
Yeah.
going to affect technology.
Most definitely.
It's going to affect gender. So all of these sectors have a place in the conversation, and that is why we are inviting a multitude of guests to be part of this event with us.
Wonderful. Guys, it's just so much, they always never really enough, but today's program was full of so much impactful information, and I'm just happy that you guys are here to just bring awareness to what's happening, and we look forward to the results that are yielded from this conference, right? After the conference though, what are the next steps to ensure that the National Youth Statement actually influences decision making at a national and international level?
So at the national level, so we're having this it's going to be like a consultation. So we have about a draft already of a national youth statement, which we would have sent, but now we want to get into the final version. And nationally, what we want to do, we want to engage with youth cross-sectoral nationally. And it will be shared with key ministries such as the Ministry of the Environment, Ministry of Agriculture, Education, and as well as civil society partners. So we will share this nationally. However, I believe that it goes beyond our borders, and this is where it gets important, right? Because at the international level, it will directly contribute to the regional youth statement, and then it will contribute to the wider global youth statement, and afterwards it will then go up to COP 30. So all of these information that we collect will be then put or placed on that high level table at COP, the Conference of Parties, as it is known for, where persons from all countries, in terms of environmental advocates, policymakers, international policy analysts, you name it, they are going to be there and they are going to hear our opinions. And this being held in Dominica for the first time is also a statement to be made, because then this is the first time, this says that this is the first time our voice will be part of that global youth statement.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and time always catches up on us while we're having fun. So I'm just gonna allow you just to say one closing thing, right?
Register.
How do we register?
Come out and participate at LaCoy. Participants, young persons can follow our social media pages, Caribbean Youth Environment Network Dominica, for updates, regular updates on registration. Transportation will be provided. There's nothing about walk with your snacks. We're walking with your snacks. Okay, refreshments all day round.
Will be provided.
Lunch will be provided. Transportation will be for participants in the northern and northeastern district.
Okay.
So just participate. Come on out, lend your voice, and let us show the world that the young people of Dominica are ready to lead in the environmental space.
Wonderful.
So I will just end as saying follow us on our social media pages. Caribbean Youth Environmental Network Dominica chapter. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So look out for the flyer, look out for the registration link, and we also have a QR code that you can share with your friends and you can scan, and like Wendy said, register to be part of it. Don't hear about it after and say, oh yeah.
Don't be that person, right?
Yeah.
Don't miss out. All right, guys, it was a pleasure having you guys here with us today. We have one announcement before we leave, and it is the 13 and under Invitational Netball Festival runs from Thursday to Sunday 24th. Matches are held at the forecourt of the Windsor Park Stadium from 5:30 p.m. daily. The 4 teams participating are all from Dominica. We ask that you guys come out to support. It's 5:30 p.m. games and a 7 o'clock game. All right, to miss it and blame yourself. As we conclude today, it's always a pleasure being here as the host of You Vibes, and basically just want to say that everything we touch today all falls back to one of my favorite quotes that says, in summary, to impact change, it must start with me. All right, guys, so be the change you want to see. It was a pleasure being here on You Vibes today. My name is Joelle Brown, aka the Empress of You Vibes. Signing off. Farewell. Have a good one.
Behind